How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin. I'm back with another video. If you guys remember back when we built the window frames for the barndominium porch, we had a lot of live edge. And this live edge, we had to cut some pieces off because we only wanted one side live edge. And we ended up with a bunch of pieces that looked like this here. As you can see, that's one continuous piece of live edge. So what I'm doing is, I'm going to take this, and we're going to cut it. Let's see if we can get this cut in half. So we cut these in half, like so, and when you place them together in the right direction, they give you a piece of live edge here and a piece of live edge here. Now, if I decided I wanted to build something out of these and make it a little wider, I could literally glue a piece of wood inside of this and make it wider. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to build a charcuterie board. I remember my buddy Daryl, he builds these, and I wanted to build one. I thought it would be cool, so I got two pieces. I cut these guys off of each other, and I'm going to place these two together. I'm going to place this piece of black walnut in the center, and I'm going to try to make us a charcuterie board out of this piece of wood. So I've never done anything like this before, as far as gluing all this together and getting it nice and straight. I've never done it before, but we're going to give it a try. What's the worst can happen? We got to throw away a piece of scrap wood that's already scrapped. So it'd be nice to take these pieces that we're burning and be able to make something beautiful out of it somebody would want. That would be cool. So that way you're not throwing away. You're making money off of scraps. So we're going to get started on this. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I went and cut a little bit wider piece of board for the center, about 2 inches. That's going to give us just a little more width on these charcuterie boards. And I'm going to do 2 of them. And like I said, I've never done this before. I know I got to get these things flat so we can glue them together. So we're just going to be doing the inside edge of this board. Alright, we used that surface planer and we got all these sides really nice and straight now. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to glue these guys together. And I'm going to clamp one at a time because I don't really have, I got a few clamps, but I don't have a ton of them. So we're going to go ahead and get these guys glued together. Alright, we're going to let this set up for a while, let it dry, and then we'll come back and do the other one. Okay, both of our boards have been glued together, so I'm going to go in there and take them through the planer and see what happens. Okay, I can't say that it hasn't been a lot of sanding. I think the hardest thing is grinding all this out with the router and then coming back through and trying to get it smooth as I possibly can. And it's not easy. So probably the next one, we're not going to make this groove. We'll do some kind of fancy handles on it and hopefully it'll work out. But it's been a lot of work just doing this one here. We got the handle looking fairly decent and we got the board looking pretty good. What I'm going to do is just take a damp rag and go over this, and it's going to bring out the color, but it's also going to make the wood curl and peel up so we can get a better sand on it. The wood looks beautiful, you know, it's all black walnut. Every bit of this is black walnut. I just really didn't realize how much work it was going to be making this groove in here. So those guys that are making them grooves, they're putting some work into them. So this is only our first one, and it's looking good. It's looking really good, actually. What do you guys think so far? When you get that oil or whatever on there, that's what really brings out the color in the wood. Water does the same thing, but it won't last long. This is going to dry up in no time. Like I said, that allows that wood, the little pieces that the sandpaper push over, it will allow, when it dries, it will curl up on here. So we'll wait till that dries, we'll sand it some more. So guys, we're getting ready to seal this board, and I'm just going to be using the butcher block oil finish on it. So we're just going to be applying this with the rag on this charcuterie board, just to seal it up. Now we did sand this with a 220 sandpaper. We sanded it down really good, and hopefully it's going to look beautiful. Now we can wait a little while and then put another coat on this, but you want to sand this with a very, very light sandpaper, like a 400 grit sandpaper. Scuff it down real lightly and then put you another coat on there if you choose. This really does look nice though. So we're going to go ahead and put our next coat on this piece here, and then this one will be done. If you noticed on the back, I did my brand on here, and we did coat this too. So I think this piece of wood is actually turning out really nice. And this was actually a piece of our scrap wood. The two end pieces came from when we were working on the window frames on the porch. This is the end pieces we cut off, and this is an extra piece in the center that had to be cut off of the window inside frame. So yeah, I think this is really something that you could do that's pretty easy, and you're using up them scraps. It's nice to be able to use them scraps up and be able to make something out of it. Now I went over this with I had some let's see what size paper this was. 320. I had some 320. I didn't have any 400, so I went over it with some 320, and it really does look nice. I just lightly scuffed it. And I've been putting this stuff on, and when I put it on, I kind of put it on in light layers, very light layers. Look how nice, look how pretty that wood is. Look at that, it's beautiful. Alright, so what do you guys think? I think it turned out pretty nice. We're going to let this dry up, and then I think we're finished with this one. And like I said, I think it looks pretty awesome. So we have one more to build. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'm sure I'll do something pretty cool with it. Try to do something with it. We're not going to put the indention in here. I really like that indention, but the only thing is, oh, that was tough. That's a tough one to do. So, yeah, I think it looks pretty good. So, if you like this type of video, would you please push the thumbs up for me? I really appreciate it. We finished up our charcuterie board. I took a picture of this and sent it to one of my friends, and they said, hey, listen, I'll buy 2 of them. So they bought 2 of these charcuterie boards. They wanted them similar, kind of the same. So I made one more that looked kind of the same. This one here. And so we sold 2 of these charcuterie boards, which are pretty awesome. I didn't think people would be interested in these as much, but they are. So this one here I built. This is an extra one that I built. This one here could be used as a charcuterie board or maybe a cutting board, or whatever somebody would actually want to use it for. I really do like these things. They actually turned out pretty nice. This wood's been sitting around for a few years. It's good and dry, and it's time to start making projects. I'm going to leave some links in the description down below if you're looking for some of this stuff for your cutting boards or your charcuterie boards. It's not really expensive, and I think it does an excellent job of sealing up your board. So I would like to tell everyone, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. Until next time.